Usermaven's onboarding report offers a hassle-free approach to monitoring essential onboarding metrics. It helps you track the total number of users who have started the onboarding process, identifying those who have completed their onboarding process, that is, total number of conversions, and evaluating the overall conversion rate based on these metrics. To get started, click on Product Insights right here and then click on Onboarding. Next, to create an insight, click on the Create New button over here. In the first step, provide a name for your onboarding insight. Now, in this case, let's create an onboarding insight for our Content Studio web app. We're here. This is a social media management tool. The onboarding process in it involves the user creating a workspace, followed by the user visiting the main dashboard, which we have right here, then connecting social media accounts, and then creating a social post. So let's go back and give our insight a name. Next, add the desired steps for your onboarding insight. We'll be adding the following steps in this case. So we have the user verifying on the Content Studio website, then the user creating a new workspace on the platform, visiting the dashboard, connecting social media accounts, and creating a post as was discussed before. In the third step, choose the onboarding step order. You have two different options over here. You can select the sequential or the strict audit, each of which have been explained in detail over here. At the very end, you have the funnel window option. This is the number of days, hours, or minutes that a user has to complete the funnel steps. For example, if you set the default window size to, let's say, 7 days over here, then the user has 7 days to complete the steps. Once you're done, click on the Save Insights button right here and your changes will be saved. Now, the Manage Insights section serves as a central hub for editing, deleting, and setting insights as default. By clicking right here, you'll see a list of all the reports that you have already created with different options for each of them. Now, to edit an insight, click on the Edit button adjacent to your onboarding insight. You can make as many changes over here as you need. For example, let's add another event over here. Let's say the user upgraded a plan. So we'll add plan upgraded, and once you're done making the changes, click on the Update Insight button. Similarly, to set an insight as default, just click on the Set as Default button adjacent to your insight. You'll then be able to view your default insight right here. And to delete an insight, just click on the Delete button. Confirm your change and your insight will be deleted. Now let's set another insight as default. Let's set this one over here. Now going back to the main onboarding dashboard, you will see the total number of users who visited the funnel over here. Then you'll see the total number of onboarded users out of the total number of users that initially entered the funnel. And then you'll see the step with the most drop-offs, which in this case is the second step. Next, you have the onboarding completion funnel. This helps you identify the stage at which your users dropped off. You can either view your insights in the form of a horizontal bar graph or a vertical bar graph. And for each of these steps, if you click on a bar, you'll get some detailed insights, which can be of great help. Each bar over here represents a specific step in the funnel. Consequently, the insights at the bottom of this graph provide a comprehensive explanation of the presented metrics. This ensures a thorough understanding of user behavior and time dynamics. Now, for a detailed view of your insight, click on the Deep Dive button right here and you should land on this page. Now, at the very top, you'll see the total number of users who visited the funnel. You'll then see the overall conversion rate for your funnel, which in this case is 4.28%. And then you'll see the step with the most drop-offs, which in this case, once again, is the second step. You'll then once again see the funnel right here. Now, each bar represents a specific step in the funnel. When you click on any of these bars, you'll see a detailed view that provides essential metrics related to each particular step. And at the very bottom of the page, you'll see in a detailed analysis the overall conversion rate for your funnel, which we have right here, and then for each step some detailed metrics. For example, this is the number of users that entered the funnel. Then for the second step, this is the number of users that completed this particular step. 361 users dropped off at this step. This is the conversion rate for this step and the average amount of time that users spent on completing this step. You have these metrics for each of your steps. Now, in case you encounter a funnel drop-off that you'd like to investigate more deeply, Usermaven provides a feature that allows you to analyze the traffic sources contributing to this drop-off. You can break down the user base of your onboarding funnel based on a couple of different metrics, such as you can break them down on the basis of the first touch point, the location, or the technologies. For example, if I click on country over here, this breakdown by country dashboard will give me an overview of the amount of traffic that I am getting from each country to complete each step. These bars over here show you the amount of traffic that you're getting from each country. For example, about 126 users entered the first step from US, 82 were from India, 36 from Great Britain, 24 from Pakistan, and about 246 users from a lot of other different countries. At the very bottom of the page, you'll see all this data presented in a tabular form. For example, this is the number of users that entered the funnel from US, and about 31 users from US completed the second step and 95 of them dropped off. And this goes on for the rest of the steps as well. You can just click on the Show Complete List button over here to get the entire list. Similarly, breakdown by device, browser, or operating system gives you information on the different kinds of devices that were being used to complete each step, and the same applies for the first touch point. Next up, we have funnel comparison. The funnel comparison feature helps you compare funnels over different time periods. You can select one of these options over here. For example, let's select current versus previous day, and the dashboard provides you with a detailed comparison of the number of users that completed the funnel on the selected day and those that completed the funnel on the previous day. You then have data presented in the form of funnels for each particular day. For example, about 2 users completed the step on the current day, which is July 2nd, and 22 users completed the step on the previous day, which was July 1st. And you have these detailed comparisons right here. Similarly, these comparisons have also been presented in the form of a table at the very bottom of the page. And lastly, you have the conversion time distribution dashboard. This dashboard gives you valuable insights into user behavior, particularly focusing on time-related metrics. You can see the average amount of time that users spend moving from one step to the next one from over here. For example, if I select step 2, then this is the amount of time that users spend from moving from this step to this one over here. All of these metrics have also been displayed in the form of a histogram. The histogram is segmented into several bins, the number of which you can change from over here. Let's select 6 bins over here. Now, a bin is a segment or an interval that is used to categorize data in the histogram, typically representing a range of values. Over here, bins are used to display the distribution of users completing a funnel within a specific time range. For example, we have the number of users over here, and then we have the specific bins right here. At the very end, you'll once again see detailed insights that provide a comprehensive explanation of the presented metrics. This ensures a thorough understanding of user behavior and time dynamics. Now, going back to the main onboarding dashboard, the user details section furnishes detailed information about the users who have either successfully completed or have dropped off during the onboarding process at each step. Depending on your selection, that is whether you select completed or dropped off, the user details section will provide specific information related to users, such as the user first and last name, their first and last scenes, and so on. To view the full list, just click on this button right here, and you'll get the entire list. You can also export this information if you want by clicking on the Export as CSV button right here. And lastly, we have the average time distribution for onboarding completion. This section once again features valuable insights into user behavior, particularly focusing on time-related metrics. This offers information on the average amount of time that users took to complete each step within the funnel, as well as the average amount of time for the entire funnel. And if you want to see the average amount of time for, let's say, step 1 and 3, then you have it right here. You once again have information displayed in the form of histogram, and you can select the number of pins from over here. And you also have the AI insights, as was explained before. And this is all for SaaS onboarding in Usermaven. I hope this was of great help to you guys, but do reach out in case you have questions. See you in the next video.